Mnangagwa risks Chiwenga's ire as he labels VP cruel, illiterate and unelectable. As Chiwenga seeks Mnangagwa meeting to demand action, Zim Live reports. Hello viewers, welcome to Champions Network TV. Zanu PF spokesman Christopher Mnangagwa has launched an unrestrained attack on Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, labeling him cruel, illiterate, and an electoral liability. Mnangagwa harbors ambitions of being Zanu PF leader and sees the retired army general as a stumbling block to the realization of that dream. He used an interview with Dug Up to hammer Chiwenga while also casting doubt on his war credentials. The interview was recorded on February 17, 2025, but was not released until Friday, Zim Live understands. Chiwenga has requested a meeting with Mnangagwa on Monday to discuss Mnangagwa's outburst, Zim Live understands. The source of Mnangagwa's indignation appears to be a push by Chiwenga for Mnangagwa to anoint him as his successor, which would close the door on other aspirants. Mnangagwa said that guy wanted to be anointed to become president, to become a successor to the president. So you want to remove the president, but before you do so, you want him to appoint, to anoint you. How do you do that? You are squaring a circle. Robert Mugabe used to say, I will give you my successor, but the president Mnangagwa is saying no, we must go for elections. That's normal for a democratic party. Zanu PF will hold its elective congress in 2027, a year before Mnangagwa's second and final term is due to end. Mnangagwa is dismissive of Chiwenga's prospects of winning the mandate from Zanu PF supporters and going on to clinch the presidency in the general elections due in 2028. Chiwenga's decision to get his then-wife Mary Mbaiwa arrested in 2019 for his attempted murder and then blocking her bid to seek medical attention in South Africa had alienated him from female voters, Mnangagwa opined. Can you imagine? Half of the electorate are women in this country, more than half, and you have decapacitated the legs and limbs of your former wife through cruelty, and you are refusing her to see her children, including one she came with into your marriage, Mnangagwa said. Mnangagwa had wanted to pardon the former model, but Chiwenga said, you cannot do that, Mnangagwa claims. He reeks of cruelty against all women in the country. He can't win. He doesn't want elections. And the president has appended him by saying, we are going to Congress. Can you go and sell yourself to the electorate, the party electorate? And meanwhile, you have baggage like that, he added. Mnangagwa also said Chiwenga's lack of formal education made him unfit to be president, mocking him for his failure to read the letter L properly in English words, often reading it as R, an influence from the Shona language, which is no L. Said Mnangagwa, remember, if you want to know if a Shona person never went to school, put an L in front of them, because R comes from the mother and L comes from the teacher. That's the basic litmus test of an illiterate Shona person. So he never managed to graduate from the mother's alphabet. That you went to the war is not an excuse. Some of us went to war but returned to school and went to university. Going to war is not substitute for illiteracy and ignorance. You were commanding an army by contrivance while you are an illiterate, commanding an army of boys and girls who joined the war coming from Tekwani, Sambe, Mukaro, and Sairin. These are the people who fought and went back to school, and you wind up as their commander. How do you command such an erudite and educated army while you are illiterate? You think you can endear yourself to them? In a claim since debunked, Mnangagwa also charged that Chiwenga had played no role in the Democratic Republic of Congo war when Zimbabwe deployed troops to prop up the government of Laurent Kabila against rebels. Soldiers who took part in the war said they recall Chiwenga visiting them on the front line. Claimed Muchangwa, when Zimbabwe went to the DRC, he was blocked. He didn't even go there to command. He doesn't know anything about that war. Zanu PF recently expelled scores of individuals accused of disloyalty to the party and its leadership, among them Guilford Gomwe, the former secretary for local government in Mashonaland West. On Sunday, Gomwe wrote to the Mashonaland West provincial chairperson Mary Muliswa demanding action against Muchangwa. Honorable Vice President CDGN Chiwenga is presidential appointee, and the attacks by Comrade Muchangwa might seem as if the president has made a mistake in appointing him, which is also a direct attack on President Mnangagwa, Gomwe wrote. We have lower-level cadres who were expelled from the party due to purported social media abuse. I strongly advocate for a corrective action against Comrade Muchangwa. It will be noticeable that Comrade Muchangwa has implied impunity from Mashonaland West if no action is taken against his person. Chiwenga is described by Zanu PF insiders as absolutely fuming when Muchangwa's comments were put to him. He is said to meet Mnangagwa on Monday and demand action against his garrulous rival for Zanu PF leadership. Thank you for choosing Champions Network TV. If you are visiting this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe so that you don't miss our future uploads.